Today, we're talking about romance. What's going on, everybody? So, I've had a very interesting couple days, actually. Helped the neighbor move. That was interesting. Gonna go look at a house for my sister later today. That was interesting. Talked with a nun today, so that was interesting. Lots of interesting stuff. Oh yeah, my buddy kind of blew his finger off, sort of. That was interesting. So, a lot of interesting things happened in the last couple days. Little bewildered, and for some reason, I got it in me to talk about romance. Specifically, the writing kind. Sorry, I had to click a thing there. Specifically, the writing kind. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't really do romance. In my books, I don't have a lot of romance. I don't. It's just not something I can write or am even comfortable writing. I'll admit I'm a little uncomfortable writing about it because I've never been in romance land. So I've never been in some kind of romantic relationship or anything, so I don't know about it, and it makes me a little uncomfortable trying to write what I don't know a little bit about, at least. So, it's not that it's completely void in my books. It's in there, but not in the traditional sense. Most people are going to have romance where they have woman A meets man B and they fall in love and they're kissing throughout the book and banging one out or something. I don't know. They do something where they fall in love and everybody sees them. Yay, happy times. That's not really how I do things. The way my romance comes in is subtle. I build relationships throughout my stories. Be it friend relationships or couple relationships. Mostly it's hidden. A lot of times it's not going to be just out in the open. One of my better works, I build a relationship throughout the entire story, and only at the very end do they ever get off and I love you. They never kiss, they never make out, they never do the dirty thing. They don't do anything except for help each other through their struggles as they go. And then, at the very end of the book, she drops the whole I love you. He's, shocked and struggling and trying to do certain things, and big explosions everywhere, and all kinds of mess. And then the book's over. So I'm not going to say exactly how, but that's general how the story goes. You do get the I love you, you do get the romance, but it is not in a traditional sense. It comes quick. It doesn't linger. They're not, able to just spend half the book in a loving embrace with each other. It's not my style, and I'm all about finding your style. My style right now, and styles evolve. They change, they evolve, they will grow and be different as you learn to write more. Right now, my style is not romantic at all. I am all grit, blood, and dirt. It's what I do. It's just how I write. It's what I do well. It's what I know. And I love it. I really do. And it's just what I do, It's my style. I love it. It's repeating myself as to show emphasis on how much I love it. But, again, romance doesn't have to be out in the open like everybody thinks. It doesn't have to be traditional like everybody would expect it to be. My I love you comes at the very last 3 pages of the book, and then it's done. The book's over. And there's a second book. I'm not telling you anything about it because that would ruin the book. Eventually you'll have to read it when I get it published, whenever that happens. But either way, again, it doesn't have to be traditional. They don't need this loving bond relationship in my stories because it's not my style. What they have is living through life-threatening situations and danger and hardship together, and it forms the bond and gives them a reason to love each other. Because they do. They love each other. I just don't flat out say it. So there's romance in my books, just not a lot and not out in the open. It's all underneath, under the surface. You can't see it, but it's there, and you can feel it, I hope. The goal of my writing was to be able to feel it in the writing instead of me showing it to you. The whole show don't tell. Instead of me just telling you it's there, I'd like to show it in their actions so you can kind of imagine them falling in love, and then boom, she says it, and boom, fireworks. Yeah! That's what I got. That's my style. What's your guys' style? Do you guys just like to put the romance in the open? Do you like to just throw it all out there for everybody to see? Put a comment below. Let me know, and I will see you next time. Later.